play KOFO on TuneIn.
Stay tuned for the following special presentation from 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO. KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas and radio home of Ottawa Cyclone Sports. Welcomes you to this broadcast of Ottawa Cyclone basketball on 103.7 FM, 1220, and KOFO.com. Pre-game coverage of this Cyclone basketball game is sponsored by your local State Farm agent in Ottawa, Keith King, at 111 South Main. For your auto, homeowners, and life insurance needs, call State Farm agent Keith King at 242-9435 or visit keithking.net. Our exclusive broadcast of Cyclone boys and girls basketball is also brought to you by the Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic, Hefner Appraisal Service, Car Star, Bones Transportation, and by the Ottawa Herald, Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, Kramer Pharmacy, and Arvest Bank. Cyclone and Lady Cyclone basketball on KOFO is also brought to you by the Ottawa Recreation Commission, Advent Health Ottawa, Sutton's Jewelry, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home. Also by Quality Structures, Ottawa University, Dingle and Son Mortuary, Kansas State Bank, and Ottawa Family Physicians. Now let's go courtside and join KOFO Sports Director Gary Bateman for Ottawa Cyclone basketball.
Final night of the regular season for the Ottawa Cyclones. Good evening, everyone. Time for some high school basketball between the Cyclones and the Spring Hill Broncos, and we welcome you to our pregame show sponsored by local State Farm Insurance agent Keith King. He's at 111 South Main in downtown Ottawa, calling for an appointment to discuss auto, homeowners, life, and other insurance needs at 242-9435 or go online for a quote at keithking.net. State Farm agent Keith King proud to support Cyclone basketball on KOFO. Well, it's senior night here at Ottawa High, and the seniors for the Cyclone ladies are 4 in number, that being Riley Titus, Lydia Callahan, Lauren Curtis, and Summer Spiegel, along with Josiah Yan, the manager for the team, and they were recognized prior to the start of our warm-ups. This game, in the grand scheme of things, really does not mean much for the Cyclones. The big game for them is tomorrow afternoon as they play in a play-in game for the Sub-State, hosting Iola, and the game is scheduled to get underway at 2 o'clock here from the Cyclone Gymnasium. We'll come back and talk about these two teams, though, after this timeout. You're listening to our pregame show sponsored by State Farm Insurance agent Keith King on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Let's face it, auto insurance can be confusing. Do you know your comprehensive from your collision, your no fault from liability, your premium from your deductible? After an accident, there's no time to find out that your definition of full coverage is actually different from what your policy says. Let local State Farm Insurance agent Keith King explain auto insurance in terms you can understand.
I'm State Farm Insurance agent Keith King. Let's work together to be sure your vehicle has the coverage you need. Call and schedule an appointment today at 242-9435 or stop by my office at 111 South Main in Ottawa or visit online at keithking.net.
Buy all your metal supplies from QSI. They not only sell steel and trim, but also windows, screws, underlayment, concrete, lumber, windows, doors, and much, much more. Visit us in Richmond or give us a call at 785-835-6100.
Bones Transportation is proud to be a longtime supporter of the Ottawa Cyclone boys and girls basketball teams. They've been a family-owned and operated trucking company in Ottawa for over 50 years. Paul Bones and all of the employees at Bones Transportation wish the Cyclones teams the best of luck throughout the season. Bones Transportation in South Ottawa.
Back here on our pregame show, Spring Hills girls have kind of had Ottawa's number over the past several years. Last year they beat the Cyclones 63-35, and over the, at least half dozen years, this has been the final game of the regular season for the Cyclones. And again, both teams really getting ready for sub-state action that gets underway next week. But for the Cyclone ladies, as I mentioned earlier, the really important game is tomorrow as they will take on Iola in a play-in game. Tonight we have the high school basketball scoreboard show for you on KOFO. That's at 10 o'clock tonight. And Eric Peterson, your host, will get you updated on what's going on around the state of Kansas on this final night of the regular season. Again, for the sub-states in the higher classifications that have 5 teams, there will be playing games tomorrow. The Cyclone boys will play also, and they will host Paola. So OHS and the Panthers will go at it for the 3rd time this season, and that will be a 5 o'clock tip-off. And, of course, we'll have that action for you right here on KOFO. We're back with more after this. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Let's face it, auto insurance can be confusing. Do you know your comprehensive from your collision, your no-fault from liability, your premium from your deductible? After an accident is no time to find out that your definition of full coverage is actually different from what your policy says. Let local State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King explain auto insurance in terms you can understand.
I'm State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King. Let's work together to be sure your vehicle has the coverage you need. Call and schedule an appointment today at 242-9435. Stop by my office at 111 South Main in Ottawa or visit online at keithking.net.
It's never too late to become who you're supposed to be. However, sometimes you may need a little help. Ottawa University can get you there. Their faculty and staff are dedicated to preparing graduates for a lifetime of significance. With dozens of degree programs, including accounting, engineering, human services, and marketing, as well as graduate degrees in business administration and education. Ottawa University will prepare you for whatever or whoever you want to be. Don't wait. Get started today. Find out more by visiting online at ottawa.edu.
We'll take now a look at the starting lineups. First of all, for Spring Hill, number 1, Kate Milroy, a 5'1 junior. Number 10, Emily Dowd, she is a 5'5 senior. Number 15, Allison Frank, 6 foot a senior. Number 25, Meredith Todd, 5'7 a senior. And number 31, Brooklyn Powell, she is 5'6", and she is a junior. Spring Hill is 10-7 on the season, coached by Clay Fregon and assisted by Alicia Von Stein and Jennifer House. For Ottawa High, the seniors will start tonight. Number 3, Riley Titus, a 5'8" senior. Number 4, Lydia Callahan, 5'4" senior. Number 10, Lauren Curtis, a 5'8" senior. Number 12, Summer Spiegel, she's 5'6" and a senior. And rounding out the starting lineup then will be number 22, Kirsten Evans, she's 5'8" and a junior. Ottawa High is 5-13 on the season, coached by Matt Skirman and assisted by Vicki John and Spencer Feldkamp. Ottawa's going to be in the home white with red and what appears to be black trim. I'm not sure if it's black or navy blue, but a little different uniform look tonight. Spring Hill will be in purple uniforms with gold trim. And we're going to take a 2-minute break here. Come back with the opening tip-off of tonight's action. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
This is Walt Dangle of Dangle & Son Mortuary. Someday you will be involved in making funeral arrangements, and when you are, we would appreciate it if you would consider our funeral home. This is Dangle & Son setting the standard in funeral service.
Hey y'all, this is your girl Cheryl Underwood, and I want to tell you something. My digestive system used to make me feel sluggish, but those days are over. Now I feel great. That's because I increased my fiber intake with the Metamucil 2-week challenge, and I'm still hooked. I just took Metamucil every day for 14 days, and it's really that easy. Metamucil traps and removes the waste that weighs you down, so you feel lighter and more energetic. Now I never want to go back to that heavy feeling. Are you ready for the Metamucil 2-week challenge for a coupon and daily support? Sign up at Metamucil.com today.
Safe, secure, strong. We're rock solid. Kansas State Bank. A better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Have you ever wanted to learn a new language like French, Spanish, or Russian, but thought it would be too difficult and time-consuming? Then go to Babbel.com and try it for free. Babbel works because it's built around real life. It teaches you everyday practical conversations that you will actually use. In 15 minutes a day, you'll be on your way to speaking a new language in just a few weeks. Babbel uses a modern conversation-based technique that makes language engaging, fun, and memorable. It starts by teaching you words and phrases. Then, sentences gradually get more complex. Soon, you're practicing short conversations about real-life topics. Babbel is created by language experts who use the spaced repetition method to help you learn quickly and remember what you learned. With Babbel, you can speak a new language. Babbel. Language for life. Celebrating 10 million subscriptions sold. Now try Babbel for free at Babbel.com. Just go to Babbel.com and start learning a new language today. That's Babbel.com. Babbel.com.
Back here at the Cyclone Gymnasium, again, remind you about tomorrow's action. The play-in games for the Cyclones, 2 o'clock for the ladies against Iola, 5 o'clock for the guys against Paola, with the winners of those games advancing to the sub-state tournament. And actually, both winners, the girls and the boys, will face Lewisburg in the first round. The guys' sub-state tournament gets underway on Tuesday night, and the ladies on Wednesday. We will also have Ottawa University basketball for you tomorrow. The men are at Oklahoma Wesleyan at Bartlesville. Semifinals of the KCAC tournament. That game will be on KOFO.com with Casey Weeder bringing you the play-by-play. It is also scheduled for a 2 o'clock tip-off. So join Casey at approximately 1:45 for OU basketball as the Braves try to make it back to the NAIA tournament for the second year in a row. This year, with just the one division in NAIA basketball, that tournament is being held in Kansas City, so a much shorter trip for the OU Braves if they can make it back once again. Victory tomorrow is imperative, and again, that game on KOFO.com. Again, your starters for Spring Hill: Milroy, Dowd, Frank, Todd, and Powell. And for Ottawa, Titus, Callahan, Curtis, Spiegel, and Evans. Spring Hill missing a starter here tonight. Sophomore Jenna Weber, usually in the starting lineup, is not suited out this evening. It'll be interesting to see how these two coaches play this. Of course, Spring Hill is a 5A school now. Their sub-state for the ladies will start on Tuesday evening, but it'll be interesting to see if Matt Sherman substitutes liberally here this evening with the game tomorrow afternoon. Hope you enjoy this play-by-play here this evening. We've got a boys' game to follow. And it's time for our opening tip-off brought to you by Bones Transportation, a longtime supporter of Ottawa Cyclone Athletics. Bones Transportation has been a family-owned and operated trucking company in Ottawa for over 50 years. Paul Bones and all of the employees at Bones Transportation wish the Cyclone sport teams the best of luck throughout the season. Bones Transportation in South Ottawa. Spring Hill's ball to start the ball game. It comes to Kate Milroy, and we are underway. I was going to start off in a man-to-man. Milroy will take it left near the Ottawa bench. Now try to reverse it. Spins, tries to dish down low. The pass off the leg of Evans goes out of bounds. Milroy looks to get it in the lane it comes to Frank. She'll go up with the right hand, shoot and miss. Tipped around, and Milroy came from nowhere to get the rebound. On the dribble, Todd to the bucket, shoots on the run, and rolls it in. Ottawa did not play good defense that time and did not hit the defensive glass. Man-to-man defense for Spring Hill. Titus, left wing, takes it to the top of the circle. Circle gives it off to Spiegel. Spiegel, a couple dribbles, now to Callahan. Callahan back into Evans' hands between these circles. She will dribble in. She'll put a floater up and off the glass and good. Pass comes ahead to Todd for Spring Hill. Along the far sideline, looks in the post for Frank. She's got it underneath the bucket, has no place to go. And now ball stripped away and stolen by the Cyclones. Here's Evans. Pass ahead is going to be stolen, though, by Dowd. The teams will trade turnovers. Here's a ball into the lane to Powell. Now cross-court it goes, knocked away by Evans, but picked up by Milroy. Milroy, left wing to Frank. Frank looking for a backdoor cut. It wasn't there. Now Todd will shoot a three from the top of the circle and put it home. Meredith Todd with 5 quick points, 5-2 Broncos. A minute and a half gone here in the first period. Evans takes it left, goes to the left corner to Titus. Titus brings it back out to the left wing, and out it goes to Spiegel. Spiegel gets a pick from Curtis. She'll give off to Callahan. Callahan back outside the arc to Evans. Evans looking for a pick. That was actually a moving screen, but Otto got away with it. Evans driving, missing the shot off the glass was Evans, and rebounded by the Broncos. Here's Milroy up court. She's going to be called for a carry. Second turnover of the ball game on the Broncos. Ottawa trails 5-2 with 5:53 to play in the first period. Evans, near sideline to Callahan. Callahan dumps to Titus right elbow. She has no place to go with it. Instead will take it into the lane and then back it out to Curtis. Goes left wing to Evans. Far sideline Titus. Titus brings it back out. Now into Evans' hands. Evans has it knocked away by Todd and steal. Pass comes ahead to Frank inside the lane, shoots and rims it in. Ottawa down 5 here with 3 minutes gone. Evans takes it near the left corner, out top to Callahan. Now back to Evans. Evans cut off, goes to Curtis, who'll shoot a 3, missing. Rebound taken by Todd for Spring Hill. Now the pass comes down the left sideline to Dowd. Now an alley-oop pass into Frank. Frank's runner in the lane will go, but right there to pick up the loose ball is Powell, and she'll put it in off the glass. And again, Ottawa did not block out on the defensive boards. Evans for the Cyclones, brings it right. Still on the dribble, Ottawa not getting much movement right now. Now Evans throws it right past a cutting Titus, and the Cyclones turn it over for the third time. Sophia Ficken checks in for Ottawa. She'll replace Callahan. 9-2 Spring Hill, 4:18 to play, first period. Haley Oakes is in now for Spring Hill as well. Milroy goes to Oakes left wing. Out top, Todd drives on Ficken, bounces to Milroy. Almost stolen by Evans, and now we'll have a foul on Kirsten. First Ottawa foul of the night, first foul on either team for that matter. Milroy will inbound to the left of the Spring Hill basket. Milroy looks, gets it in left wing to Julia Hess, who's in the lineup. Now here's a 3 by Todd, missing well short, but the ball came out high, and Todd picks it up. Todd near the Ottawa bench, lost her dribble. Now goes to Milroy, around it goes to Oakes. Oakes to the free throw line, goes cross court to Milroy. Milroy dumps down low, and now back to Milroy, who will shoot a 3 with the left hand and rim it in. 12-2 Spring Hill. We've got 3.5 to play in the first period. Evans bounces the right side to Ficken, and we got an offensive foul. It's going to be called against the Broncos, excuse me. It's going to be called against Frank trying to run through the screen. Down back in for the Broncos, and Brooklyn Hadel replaces Titus for Ottawa. Evans, in it comes to Hadel, setting up for 3, misses it, and rebound taken by Frank. Up court, Milroy. Left-hander in front of the Ottawa bench, bounces down low to Oakes, now back outside to Frank. 3-pointer missed, but Oakes picked up the rebound, and now we've got a tie-up. Spiegel came up and was able to tie up Oakes, and possession arrow gives it back to Ottawa High. In the front court, Evans bounces left wing to Spiegel. She takes it to the baseline and lost it off her foot. Unforced error there, fourth Ottawa turnover. Emery Keebaugh comes in, replacing Lauren Curtis. Spring Hill on top 12-2, just under 3 minutes to play in the first quarter. Milroy for the Broncos. Bounces right side to Dowd. Dowd overthrows the pass. It's going to be stolen by Evans. Ahead it comes to Hadel. Hadel drives, tries to dish to Ficken. That pass is stolen by Milroy. Milroy ahead to Frank, running the lane, shooting and scoring. And Ottawa High needs a timeout. Timeout comes with 2:29 to play in the first period. The Cyclones trailing 14-2. We'll be back in 1 minute. This is Ottawa High basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
At State Farm, our goal is to help people manage the risks in everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. This is State Farm Agent Keith King in Ottawa. Let me help you protect what's most important to you. Give my office a call at 785-242-9435 or stop by at 111 South Main Street in Ottawa.
You can just about hear that cold Kansas winter wind blowing, and you're going to want to make sure your heater is working this winter. The best way to do that is call the pros at Adamson Brothers at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Cyclone fans, stand up and cheer. Ottawa debit cards are here. Show your Cyclone school spirit with an exclusive Ottawa High School debit card, available only at Arvest Bank. Get yours today by opening a new checking account or upgrading your existing Arvest debit card. Even better, each card supports the Booster Club. Arvest encourages you to support local students and their after-school activities. Stop by their location on 3rd Street in Ottawa to get your Cyclones debit card today. Arvest Bank, member FDIC. Fees may apply.
Back underway, Ottawa with the basketball. Over goes near the left corner. Hadel will shoot a three, around the rim and out, and Dowd has it for Spring Hill. Into Milroy's hands. Goes cross court to Hess, shoots a three and misses everything, but Milroy had it for a moment, but it ends up in Evans' hands, and she'll bring it across the timeline. Evans goes right wing to Keebaugh, into the post to Ficken, now to Spiegel, who shoots a three ball and misses. Rebound controlled by Milroy. Ottawa had a couple of chances to pull it down. Here's a pass ahead to Dowd. Dowd has to back it out. Now takes it in the lane. Her runner was blocked by Keebaugh. But Spring Hill retains possession. Milroy, left wing to Frank. Pass inside, taken by Oaks, but she missed the shot. Had the rebound, tie up. Possession to the Broncos. Foster Nichols into the Cyclone lineup. Todd and Powell return for Coach Clay Freegon. 14-2, Spring Hill with the lead, 1:21 to play in the first quarter. And it comes to Powell, about dribbled it off her foot, and she also traveled with it. Fourth Bronco turnover. Spring Hill in a sub-state along with St. Thomas Aquinas, Pittsburgh, and Blue Valley Southwest. They are the 3 seed in that sub-state. Here's Evans with the basketball. 3-2 zone for Spring Hill with Frank out top. She is 6 foot and has a good wingspan. Hadel tips it over left wing to Evans. Free throw line to Ficken. Fakes. Now shoots and is fouled on that shot. Bronco foul on Emily Dowd. Ficken will shoot 2 here. First one's up and good. Second Charity, good as well. Breaks a 12-0 run by the Broncos. Here's Todd taking it near the right corner, looking for help. Bounces in the post to Powell. Back it goes to Todd. 3 ball on the way. Misses everything. But there again is Milroy underneath the basket. Now Dowd shoots a 3. That one misses. Keebaugh has it for the Cyclones. Evans up court quickly. She'll take it to the left elbow. Pops the jumper from 10 and misses short. And the rebound is out of bounds. It was last touched. So we're going to have a foul called. And I think it's on Ottawa High, but let's check it. The two officials will talk it over. One called a foul, the other one called just out of bounds. It will be a foul on Hadel. Halftime score from Wellsville. Anderson County's girls leading the Eagles 31-25 at half. Lewisburg's girls were on top of Paola 12-9 at the end of one. Milroy out near midcourt, 15 seconds to play in the period. Milroy bounces high post to Frank, skips it over to Dowd, who will drive baseline, now gets it down low, and now shot up by Powell is in and out, and that'll be the end of the first period. At the end of one, Spring Hill leads Ottawa 14-4, and we're back in 1 minute. This is Cyclone basketball on KOFO.
So Valentine's Day's come and gone. How'd it go? What? No, he didn't. A vacuum cleaner? Well, it's too cold for him to sleep in the doghouse, so how about giving him another chance? I'll talk to him. Did you really think a new vacuum was what you wanted? You haven't been listening. I know, that's probably what she said too. Sutton's Jewelry, my friend. Sutton's Jewelry. She wants a new Vera Bradley bag. You know, a new fresh pattern. And when she opens it up, you better have a new set of earrings or a necklace. Or, if you're making good for more than one past Valentine's Day, may I suggest a new diamond, ready and waiting. Sutton's Jewelry, 213 South Main in downtown Ottawa. Because it's just too cold to sleep in the doghouse.
Have you heard the news? The ORC is offering a free Zumba party on March 1st. Join us in person or online for a great time. Zumba will give you a total workout combining all elements of fitness. Our Zumba classes will begin March 8th, and you can register online or in person. Brought to you by the Ottawa Recreation Commission, bringing recreation to life.
Wash your hands.
Cover your cough. Keep your distance. Stay home. Help stop the spread of the COVID-19 virus.
We're all in this. Together.
And being together apart is how we'll all come out healthy and safe.
A reminder from your friends at 1220 and 103.7 FM.
KOFO.
Ottawa High has the basketball to start the second period. Nichols in the ball game at the point. Goes left wing to Hadel. Out top now to Spiegel, who's back in the lineup. Spiegel goes right side Nichols. She'll take it to the right baseline and have it knocked away by Todd out of bounds. And it comes to Curtis, swings it around to Ficken. Ficken, a runner in the lane, is good. Cleared off by Sophia Ficken, her fourth point, to make it 14-6. Dowd, left wing. Out top, Todd. Todd looking for a cutter across the lane. Instead will go to Milroy near the far sideline. Milroy, backdoor pass to Powell, catches it underneath, had no place to go with it. Now she'll bounce it inside to Frank, and Frank will score. Nice look by Allison Frank, or check that, by Brooklyn Powell, and Frank has 6. Nichols goes right to Spiegel. Spiegel back to Nichols. Free throw line to Ficken. Around to Curtis, drives around Todd. Skip pass over to Hadel, takes the three, takes it to the basket, shoots and misses. Frank rebounds. Curtis almost tied her up, but Frank pulls it away, and it comes to Dowd down the far sideline. Out top it's Todd, left open for a three. That's no good. But again, Milroy with the backside rebound. Bounced in the post to Frank, lost it off her foot, and it's taken away by Nichols. Here's Foster Nichols, the length of the court, and she will go to the line. She was fouled on the shot. Emily Dowd with her second personal foul. Nichols free throw, no good. Oakes and Hess come in for the Broncos. Riley Titus replaces Hadel for Ottawa. Nichols rolls the second free throw in, and now she'll come out. Evans back into the Ottawa lineup. Milroy, the point guard for the Broncos, takes it left, gets a double pick, had no place to go, backs it out to Todd. Todd to the free throw line, now to Frank out top. Frank holding it high overhead. Milroy. Back it goes to Frank. Around to Todd. Todd stops. Pumps the three. Missed. Rebound taken inside this time by Frank to the tie-up. And possession arrow to Spring Hill. 6:01 to play in the half. 16-7. Spring Hill with the lead. Milroy gets it out high to Hess. Hess to Todd. Now along the baseline, Milroy. Backs it out to Todd. Todd runs right through Lauren Curtis. And it'll be offensive foul on Meredith Todd. 14 fouls now for Spring Hill. That's the 6th turnover on the Broncos tonight. Evans. Cross court to Spiegel. Bounce to the corner to Titus. Titus. Back out to Spiegel. Evans. Looking for something inside. Stick goes to the corner to Titus. Back to Evans. Now inside to Ficken. Turnaround jumper won't go, but Curtis has the rebound. Can't get that shot to fall. And Frank pulls it away for the Broncos. Ahead to Todd. Todd waits. Cross court it goes to Hess. Hess into Frank's hands. Frank. Cross court it goes to Hess. She was fouled as she went to the basket. Ottawa foul on Summer Spiegel. Hess, who has not scored tonight, will shoot a couple of free throws here. First one's around the rim and out. Second one's short, rebound to Spiegel. Evans, far corner to Titus, back outside to Evans, around the Spiegel right wing. Still against the 3-2 zone. Titus get past Evans, down into the corner, Ficken, shooting it for three and missing everything. And another rebound for Kate Milroy at 5-1. Cross-court pass goes to Hess, down to Todd. Three-pointer misses short. Rebound to Titus for Ottawa. Still 16-7, under 4.5 to play in the first half. Evans will bring it right corner Curtis. Skip pass out to Spiegel. Now Ficken top of the circle to Titus. Cut off as she tried to go to the basket. And she backs it out to Evans, now to Ficken. Evans, Ficken right wing. Now Spiegel. Free throw line to Curtis. Lauren Curtis driving, shooting and scoring. Nice move by the senior there, her first two tonight. Pass ahead to Hess. They get it inside to Frank. She's doubled up. Now loose ball, and Ottawa steals it. And then she throws it away. Oakes with the steal, driving, and we got a whistle on tie-up. Possession to Ottawa High. Brooklyn Powell back in for Spring Hill. Cyclones could cut the lead down to 5 or possibly 4 this trip. Evans, right wing to Spiegel. Right corner to Titus. Titus skips it out to Evans. Down left side now to Ficken. Skips to Titus. Baseline jumper from 15, too hard. And Milroy rebounds for the Broncos. Bounces down inside to Powell. She's going to be called for a travel. Evans looks over that 3-2 zone. Free throw line to Ficken. Near the corner, Titus. Out to Evans, who shoots a three and scores it. Kristen Evans with 5, and Ottawa's back within 4 here at 16-12. 2:44 to play in the half. Milroy bounces left side for Powell. And a cutter inside is Hess. She missed the shot, though, and Ficken pulls it away for the Cyclones. Up court quickly is Evans. Evans stops. 10-footer, too hard. Rebound to Hess. And Milroy up court quickly. Milroy stops at the arc. Now takes it into lane. Bounced it off her foot. Was retrieved by Powell, who shoots and misses. And another rebound for Kirsten Evans. Both teams a little bit ahead of themselves right now. Left wing it goes to Ficken. Skip pass to Titus. She'll drive the baseline and has it stripped and stolen by Oaks. Now Titus knocks it away. And finally Spring Hill comes up with it. Up in the post. And a shot missing by Frank. And Ficken has it for Ottawa. Timeout call for by the Cyclones. It comes with 1:44 to play in the first half. Ottawa down 16-12, and we're back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball on KOFO.
This is Eric Price, Funeral Director at Lamb Roberts Funeral Home in Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook. Our staff knows the importance of working as a team to take care of you in your time of need. We want to show the youth in our communities that we support their team as well by sponsoring this broadcast. I invite you to visit lamb-roberts.com.
When it comes to medication, help with Medicare, orthotic footwear, delivery, or just taking care of a refill, your health is our priority at Kramer Pharmacy. Stop in today at 134 South Main in downtown Ottawa. We're open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday 9 to 2.
16-12, Cyclones down 4. Halftime, Lewisburg's girls leading Paola 24-13. Evans for Ottawa. And Spring Hill's gone now to a man-to-man defense. Evans takes it left. Cross court goes to Kiva, who's back in the ballgame. Dishes inside, knocked away by Todd. A steal. Here's Frank with Ficken chasing her. Frank shoots in the lane and puts it in. Evans guarded by Powell. Being counted. Overthrew the pass, but it's run down by Kiva. Now to Ficken, and Ficken traveled. Minute 2 to go in the second period. Milroy. Right wing to Powell. Powell out top to Hess. Hess left wing Milroy. Now Frank shoots the three from the top, and it's off the glass and in. 11 for Frank, and the lead back up to 9 for Spring Hill. Evans gets a pick from Ficken, give and go. Ficken had it off her hands, tried to run it down, loose ball, and Titus and Milroy will create a jump ball situation. Ottawa gets it back. Evans looks, comes out high to Ficken, right back to Evans. Evans swings it outside to Hadel, around to Titus. Riley for three, got it. So Titus hits the triple for her first points of the evening. Milroy, long pass down court to Todd. Now here's Hess, she'll shoot a three, partially blocked. Key ball rebounds. Here's Evans with 3 seconds. Hadel on the drive, foul by Hess. So Hadel with 4/10 of a second to play. Chance to cut this lead back down to 4. First free throw is good. So Hadel, the sophomore, her first point of the evening. And the second one up and in. Spring Hill will inbound. That'll be the end of the first half. At halftime. Spring Hill 21, Ottawa 17, and we'll return in 2 minutes. This is Ottawa High basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Let's get back to business with Local IQ. Get the power of a national expert marketing team combined with deep roots in 260 communities, making them the partner you need to jumpstart your journey to full recovery. Results matter now more than ever, and Local IQ provides uniquely engaged local audiences, industry-leading technology, intelligent creative design, deep digital marketing expertise, and insights from partnering with hundreds of thousands of businesses nationwide. Talk to Stephen Bradley, your local IQ marketing expert today at 785-242-4700, extension 108.
At State Farm, our goal is to help people manage the risks in everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. This is State Farm agent Keith King in Ottawa. Let me help you protect what's most important to you. Give my office a call at 785-242-9435 or stop by at 111 South Main Street in Ottawa.
TechNeck is real. If you're an avid mobile device operator and suffer from headaches, neck, and back pain, it could be TechNeck. What you may not realize is your posture playing a huge part in your pain. It can be corrected. Find out more from Ottawa Chiropractic, 785-242-4100.
When you have an emergency, who do you call? 911. What do you do if you're unable to speak during your emergency? You text to 911. Franklin County Emergency Communications Center has recently added text to 911 technology as part of the new 911 phone system. Cell phone users can use their phone messaging system to text 911 to contact local dispatch. Phones must have a text or data plan in order to use this service, and phones in roaming mode, text apps, or apps messaging services cannot use this feature. It is important to note, dispatch is unable to determine your location while using this service, so always know your location and include that in your initial text. Remember, if you're able to place a voice call, we're able to help you more quickly. But in the event you are unable to speak, text to 911 will still allow us to get the information we need. Call if you can, text if you can't. For more information, go to kansas911.org or 911.gov. This message has been brought to you by the Franklin County Emergency Communications Center and KOFO.
After falling behind 14-2, the Cyclones got some offense going and held Spring Hill to just 7 points in the second period. And the deficit at halftime is just 21-17. Coming up after this one, it'll be boys basketball for you. Cyclones and the Broncos. Always interesting when those two teams hit the hardwoods. And we'll have it for you approximately 20-25 minutes after the end of the girls' game. We'll have boys basketball senior recognitions and maybe cheer and dance. I'm not sure about that, but anyway, that'll be happening in between ball games. But right now at intermission, it's Spring Hill 21 and Ottawa 17. Let's pause for 2 minutes. This is Cyclone basketball on KLFO.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Daisy sheds like crazy. Our hairballs have hairballs. Look at Mama. She has dandruff and an oily coat. DINOVITE.com. I was thrilled when I heard Dynavite for Cats was coming out. You love your pets as much as I do. You want to do what's best for them. Dynavite is a life changer. Lately, she's been a lot more playful, a lot more energetic, more active.
Dynavite for life.
How happy your cat will be.
DINOVITE.com.
Cyclone fans, stand up and cheer. Ottawa debit cards are here. Show your Cyclone school spirit with an exclusive Ottawa High School debit card, available only at Arvest Bank. Get yours today by opening a new checking account or upgrading your existing Arvest debit card. Even better, each card supports the Booster Club. Arvest encourages you to support local students and their after-school activities. Stop by their location on 3rd Street in Ottawa to get your Cyclones debit card today. Arvest Bank, member FDIC. Fees may apply.
What is radon? Home exposure to radon gas is the leading cause of lung cancer death in the United States for non-smokers. In Kansas, 1 in 4 homes will test at or above the EPA action level. Surgeon General recommends all homes be tested and fixed if necessary. To test your home, check with your local agricultural extension office for inexpensive home test kits or find a certified professional per Kansas state law to test during a real estate transaction. Consider building radon resistant for your new home. Call 1-800-693-5343 or visit kansasradonprogram.org for more information. Test, fix, save a life. This message brought to you by the Kansas Radon Program, the Kansas Association of Broadcasters, and this station.
Halftime, and Spring Hill leads Ottawa 21-17. Here's the scoring summary. For the Broncos, 11 points for the 6-foot senior Allison Frank. Meredith Todd had 5 points early, 3 for Kate Milroy, 2 for Brooklyn Powell. Ottawa's paced by Kirsten Evans with 5. Sophia Ficken has 4, 3 for Riley Titus, 2 for Lauren Curtis and Brooklyn Hadel, and 1 for Foster Nichols. Both teams turned it over 9 times in the first half of play. Cyclones better at the free throw line, 5 of 6 as opposed to Spring Hill's 0 for 2. And the only player with more than 1 foul in this game is Emily Dowd. She has a couple. And again, it's 21-17, Spring Hill with the lead at the half. And we're back after this 2-minute break. This is Ottawa High basketball on KLFO.
No one likes to hurt, so if you do, contact a licensed physical therapist at Advent Health Ottawa. Their physical therapy plans can help you feel good again, in body, mind, and spirit. Visit AdventHealthOttawa.com or call 785-229-8343. At Advent Health Ottawa, nothing is more important than you.
This is Walt Dangle of Dangle & Son Mortuary. Truth and integrity are very important to us at Dangle & Son. Everyone at the funeral home has the moral character to speak the truth. This is Dangle & Son setting the standard for funeral service.
What's the value of your real estate? Hepner Appraisal Service in Ottawa has been providing real estate appraisals for individuals, banks, and lending institutions for more than 40 years. Jim, Wade, and Scott are proud to support the Ottawa Cyclones. Visit HepnerAppraisal.com.
When it comes to medication, help with Medicare, orthotic footwear, delivery, or just taking care of a refill, your health is our priority at Kramer Pharmacy. Stop in today at 134 South Main in downtown Ottawa. We're open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday 9 to 2.
Did you know Kansans with disabilities are nearly 3 times more likely to be victims of crime? Are you a Kansan with a disability? Are you also a victim of crime? The Disability Crime Victims Unit may be able to provide you with free advocacy or civil legal services to respond to your disability rights needs as a crime victim. It doesn't matter how large or small the crime. It doesn't matter whether you reported this crime to anyone. If you are a person with a disability and a crime victim, contact the Disability Rights Center of Kansas to find out if their Disability Crime Victims Unit can help you. Call toll-free 877-776-1541 or go to drckansas.org. Content of this radio ad is sponsored by the Disability Rights Center of Kansas and this station. It is supported by subgrant number 18-VOCA-55, awarded through the Federal Office for Victims of Crime as administered by the Kansas Governor's Grants Program. It does not necessarily reflect the views of the Office of the Kansas Governor or the U.S. Department of Justice.
Both teams shooting around as we get set for the second half of play. It'll be Spring Hills basketball when we get back to action. I want to remind you that, again, we have sub-state play-in action tomorrow here from Ottawa High School. Both Ottawa teams finished 4th out of 5 in the sub-state record-wise, and with a 5-team sub-state, that means a play-in game to determine who will play the number 1 seed. For the Cyclone ladies, the opponent is the Iola Phillies, and then the Ottawa boys will take on the Paola Panthers for the 3rd time this season. The ladies will tip it off at 2 o'clock. The guys will be at 5 tomorrow afternoon. All that action right here on KLFO. And we'll have Ottawa University basketball on KLFO.com tomorrow afternoon. The Braves will play Oklahoma Wesleyan in the semifinal matchup of the KCAC tournament. It's a 2 o'clock tip. Casey Weeder will be on the air about 1:40 to bring you the play-by-play of that one on KLFO.com. In your leading scores, Allison Frank, 11 points for Spring Hill. For Ottawa, Kirsten Evans with 5. High school basketball scoreboard show tonight at 10 o'clock on KLFO. For the Cyclones, it'll be their starters: Titus, Callahan, Curtis, Spiegel, and Evans. Spring Hill will send out to the court Frank, Powell, Milroy, Dowd, and Todd. Broncos will inbound, and we're underway in the third period. Milroy. Dribbling between the circles. Right side it goes to Dowd. Dowd to the free throw line. Stops, dumps down low to Milroy. Milroy inside to Frank, an easy lay-in. Good ball movement that time by Spring Hill. In the front court, Evans. Titus near the Ottawa bench looking for a cutter. Now we'll put it on the floor and have it stolen by Todd. Here's Todd driving the lane. She'll lay it up and miss. Rebound Frank back up and in. So lead back to 8 now for the Broncos here in the first minute of the third period. Evans near corner to Curtis. Lauren holding it out high, gives to Spiegel. Spiegel driving, cut off, backs it out to Titus. Titus stripped away, but she got it back. Now she'll shoot the jumper and score at the two-pointer. Titus just inside the arc. Todd out top to Dowd. High post Frank. Skip past to Powell, fakes the three, drives in, lost control, but Ottawa touched it last as it goes out of bounds. Milroy looking, gets it into Todd. Todd dumps down low to Milroy. Cross-court pass is knocked away by Curtis, and it will stay with the Broncos underneath. And it comes to Frank, dribbles in, shoots with the right hand and hits. 17 points now for Allison Frank. Ottawa really does not have an answer for her on the inside. Evans takes it right corner to Curtis, now to Callahan. Callahan to the free throw line, back to Curtis right wing. Curtis, skip pass, taken by Evans. Evans finds a cutting Spiegel, layup no good though. She shot with the right hand when she should have taken it with the left. Rebound to the Broncos. Here's Milroy, left side. Out to Dowd. Now between the circles, Powell. Powell. Right elbow to Milroy, to Todd out on the right wing. Back it goes to Milroy, who drives through traffic. Lost it, but it was picked up by Dowd. Three-point try, misses everything. Spiegel rebounds, and the ball's knocked out of bounds by Todd, who is very aggressive defensively. Emery Keebaugh and Sophia Ficken in for Ottawa. Evans to Ficken left side. Ficken driving, is off to Titus. Titus through the lane. Runner no good. Foul on the Broncos. That'll be the second foul on Meredith Todd. And set up a couple of free throws for Riley Titus. First one on the way is good. Julia Hess back in. Todd will go to the bench with 2 personals. Second one for Titus is good. Riley has 7 this evening to lead Ottawa. Has 27-21. Now the Cyclones will set up pressure, almost stolen away by Keebaugh, but they get it across the timeline. Hess now has it stolen by Keevaugh, and then it comes to Ficken. Ficken on the dribble drive, throws it up and in. I don't know how she got it to go, but she put it in off the glass. That's a 4-point ball game. Hess knocked away by Keevaugh, steal by Ottawa. Here's Evans on the dribble. She'll take it right, bounce it out now to Spiegel. Out top, Ficken. Over goes to the corner to Keevaugh, forced it down low to Evans. Evans inside, shoots and misses. And it's going to be out of bounds and last touch by Spring Hill. Evans looking, needs to get it in. Comes out high to Spiegel. Summer goes left wing to Titus. Titus tried to drive on Powell, but Powell cut her off. Brings it back out and into Spiegel's hands once again. Now Spiegel, Milroy on her, far sideline Keevaugh. Keevaugh looks, backdoor cut by Titus. She made the catch, but missed the shot. And finally Powell gets the rebound and Ottawa fouls. Foul on Riley Titus, her first personal. First team foul. Oaks in for Spring Hill, replacing Frank. And timeout call for by Spring Hill with 4:08 to play in the third period. And the Broncos on top of the Cyclones, 27-23. We're back in 30 seconds. This is Ottawa High basketball on KLFO.
It's never too late to become who you're supposed to be. However, sometimes you may need a little help. Ottawa University can get you there. Their faculty and staff are dedicated to preparing graduates for a lifetime of significance. With dozens of degree programs, including accounting, engineering, human services, and marketing, as well as graduate degrees in business administration and education. Ottawa University will prepare you for whatever or whoever you want to be. Don't wait. Get started today. Find out more by visiting online at ottawa.edu.
First timeout called for by Coach Clay Freegon of Spring Hill. Ottawa's going to back out of the press this time, but they're going to go into a 1-3-1 zone with Keevaugh out top. Bounce high post to Powell, back to Milroy. Milroy goes near the corner to down, and a kicked ball, and will stay with Spring Hill. Matt Skirman substitutes. He'll send in Hadel for Spiegel, and Frank back in for the Broncos. She's really the difference in this game right now. Milroy gets it into Oaks, swings it back outside to Hess. Hess bounces out top to Dodd. Dodd, far sideline Hess, now to Oaks. Get past to Milroy. Milroy driving the lane, bounce it over to Frank. Back out it goes to Dodd. Dodd had a block, and then a late foul call on the Cyclones. That was on Riley Titus, number 2 on her. That will send Emily Dowd to the stripe. Dowd rolls the first free throw in off the front iron. In the three quarters, Lewisburg's girls lead Paola 30-23. Second one rolls in for Dowd. First points of the evening. 29-23. Spring Hill by 6. Evans bounces it to Hadel. Hadel will drive and had a strip by Oaks and stolen. Now loose ball in backcourt. They get it across the timeline to Oaks. Oaks driving to the lane and scores with the left hand. Nice move by Kaylee Oaks for her first points of the night. And Spring Hill's lead back up to 8. Evans for the Cyclones. Left wing to Titus. Titus looking to move on Oaks, but instead she'll have to find somebody to pass outside to, and that's Evans. Now top of the circle to Ficken. Tried to force it inside to Evans, and that pass is stolen. Head comes down, but she traveled with it. Todd back in for the Broncos at the 2:36 mark. Spring Hill leads 31-23. Evans, high post to Ficken. Ficken, backdoor cut to Evans, shoots and misses. Rebound pulled down by Hess. And it comes to Todd. Todd to the baseline, fouled by Keebaugh. First foul on Keebaugh. Third Ottawa team foul. Spiegel and Nichols in for the Cyclones. That was not a shooting foul, so Spring Hill will inbound along the offensive baseline. Bounce into Frank, goes up with the right hand and scores. Double-digit lead now. Ottawa needs to get something going here. Now there's a steal by Todd, but she clicked the foul to do it. She's going after everything she can find, but she now has 3 fouls and will have to leave. Powell will replace her. And it comes to Nichols, freshman. Out there along with the other freshman, Keebaugh. There's a backdoor cut by Hadel on the foul on Spring Hill. The ball inside. Spring Hill tried to steal. That foul is on Oaks. So now 3 team fouls on both teams. Nichols will get it out high to Spiegel. Right back to Nichols' left wing. To Spiegel between the circles, driving. Cut off, loose ball. Got it over to Keebaugh, inside to Nichols, down to Ficken, setting up for 3, in and out. And rebound, loose ball, jump ball, possession to Ottawa. Nichols will inbound to Ficken, but it's off her hands. Run down by Keebaugh, though. Milroy knocked it away from her, but it goes out of bounds. Into Ficken. Skip pass to Keebaugh. Gets it right back to Hadel. Takes the 3. Takes it to the bucket. Missed the shot off the glass, but Keebaugh pulls down the rebound. Outside it goes to Spiegel. Spiegel in the left corner to Keebaugh. Out top to Ficken. Sophia bounces in the left corner to Spiegel. Spiegel. Loose ball. And Oak stole it. And Spring Hill asks for time. Timeout with 58 seconds to play in the third quarter. We're back in 45 seconds. Spring Hill leads Ottawa 33-23, and this is Cyclone basketball on KLFO.
Let's get back to business with Local IQ. With the power of a national expert marketing team, combined with deep roots in 260 communities, making them the partner you need to jumpstart your journey to full recovery. Results matter now more than ever, and Local IQ provides uniquely engaged local audiences, industry-leading technology, intelligent creative design, deep digital marketing expertise, and insights from partnering with hundreds of thousands of businesses nationwide. Talk to Stephen Bradley, your local IQ marketing expert today at 785-242-4700, extension 108.
No matter the brand, Adams & Brothers can prepare your home comfort system for the cold Kansas winter ahead. Call them today, 785-242-9273. Adams & Brothers, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Spring Hill leads by 10. They will have possession after the Ottawa turnover. Ball into Pete Milroy, the junior. Left wing to Hess. Ottawa's in a zone now. Here's Oaks. Outside to Milroy. Right wing to Frank. Back door to Oaks, and she'll put it in. Nichols. Goes off to Spiegel. Now to Hadel. Hadel on the dribble drive. Lost control for a moment, but got it to Kiba. Now to Spiegel. To Ficken with 20 seconds on the third quarter clock. Skip past to Kiba, driving the baseline. Now we got an offensive foul on Kiba. So let's see if Spring Hill works for the final shot. You would imagine they would. Ottawa back in that three-quarter court press. There's a dump down low inside the Oaks. Wrap around to Frank as he puts it in. They didn't need to. They got an easy bucket inside. Nichols, and she won't get a shot off before the buzzer. That's the end of the third quarter. And Spring Hill has bumped their lead to 14, 37-23. We're back in a minute. This is Cyclone basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
At State Farm, our goal is to help people manage the risks in everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. This is State Farm Agent Keith King in Ottawa. Let me help you protect what's most important to you. Give my office a call at 785-242-9435 or stop by at 111 South Main Street in Ottawa.
This is Eric Price, Funeral Director at Lamb Roberts Funeral Home in Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook. We're proud to be involved in the communities we serve and support the youth of today because they're our leaders for tomorrow. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, providing compassionate care when you need it most.
If you're a propane customer, make sure your propane system is operating safely by having it inspected by a qualified service technician. If you've run out of propane or had an interruption of service, your propane supplier is required to test your propane system to ensure that it is leak-free and safe. Each family member should know what propane smells like and what to do in the event of a gas leak. Call your propane supplier for additional information. This message brought to you by this station and the Kansas Propane Education and Research Council, Greg Knoll, Executive Director.
Possession to Spring Hill to start the fourth period. Milroy looking over the Auto defense, bounces left side to Hess. Hess still dribbling outside the arc. Now gives it to Powell. Powell will bring it right to the right baseline. Now to Oaks. Oaks inside, runner on the way is too hard. Rebound to Ficken. And a bad decision there, but Evans got the pass on the outlet, but now she'll wait for her teammates. They were looking to run, but Spring Hill got back on defense. Curtis will give off to Spiegel. Spiegel to the free throw line. Back into Curtis's hands. Spiegel right wing. Spiegel, who might have pushed off with the elbow there. Now here's Ficken driving the lane, shooting and missing too hard. And Powell brings it up court for the Broncos. Milroy bounces right side for Powell. Gets a pick from Frank. Takes it into the lane. Out it goes to Oaks, who shoots a three ball. In and out. Frank with the rebound. Back out to Oaks. Powell top of the circle. Powell bounces inside to Milroy. Milroy short-armed the shot. And the Cyclones pick up the board. Now Spiegel fouled outside by Oaks. That'll be the second foul on Kaylee Oaks. And the fourth Bronco team foul. Dowd and Todd back in for Spring Hill. And it comes to Evans, who shoots and misses. And rebound Milroy. Foul on the reach on Curtis of Ottawa. By the way, we want to extend our congratulations to Darby Waddell, who's going to wrestle in the finals of the 4A through 1A state wrestling tournament this evening. The other Cyclone wrestler, Madison Soman, out of the tournament. Here's a drive by Powell to the baseline. Gets it back outside to Dowd. Dowd over to Todd. Todd to the right baseline. Into Todd's hands. Her runner too hard. Ficken has the rebound, and here she comes up court quickly. Ficken now will have it knocked away and got it back. Curtis to Spiegel, top of the circle. Left wing to Titus. Near the left corner, Evans holding it high overhead. Drives the baseline. His shot is good and a foul. Evans saw an opening and made it pay off. Foul will be on Allison Frank. And a chance for a three-point play. Eudora and Piper's girls tied 8-8 at the end of one quarter. Free throw by Evans rolls in, and she has 8 on the night. Three-quarter court pressure. Long pass comes ahead to Todd. Todd dumps to the post to Frank. Outside it goes to Dowd, who shoots a three in and out. Frank has the rebound, needs help, and gets it outside to Dowd, who drives into the lane, knocked away nicely by Curtis. Loose ball, controlled finally by Todd for Spring Hill. Far sideline Dowd, 5:25 to play in the ball game. Spring Hill leads by 11. Three-point try by Todd misses, and Fickett has the board. Outlet pass to Evans. Here she comes with Todd chasing her, and the layup misses. Rebound inside to Titus. Titus is going to be fouled. Kate Milroy on the reach. Team foul number 6. Final score from Wellsville. Anderson County's girls beating the Eagles tonight 62-35. Runner by Titus along the baseline calls, and the harm as well, so a chance for another three-point play. This one whistled on Todd, number 4 on her. And timeout, Spring Hill. 5:07 to go, and the Cyclones will cut the lead back down to 9. 37-28. We're back in 45 seconds. You're listening to Ottawa High Basketball on KLFO.
Safe, secure, strong. We're rock solid. Kansas State Bank. A better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
The Army National Guard plays a vital role in your community. We're on the front lines supporting essential personnel, first responders, law enforcement, and medical professionals, delivering food, supplies, and medicine, keeping communities safe, making a difference. During emergencies, we're always ready, always there. Learn more about part-time service in the Army National Guard at nationalguard.com.
Sponsored by the Kansas Army National Guard, aired by the Kansas Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Riley Titus will be at the free throw line to cut this lead down to 8. Todd comes out of the ball game. I believe Hess replaced her. Free throw by Titus is good. I guess her 10 on the evening. Full court press. Hess to Frank. Now to Milroy. Right back to Frank. Long pass ahead to Oakes. Top of the circle to Powell. Around it goes to Hess. Hess now will bring it back outside, and Spring Hill will set the offense. Powell got a pick from Frank. Took it across the free throw lane into Milroy's hands. Bounce right back to Powell. Powell, double teamed, dribbles around it. Oh, foul to Cutter Milroy, and the shot good, and Ottawa commits the foul. Wow, that was a nice interior pass there by Brooklyn Powell. The foul will be on Ficken, number 1 on Sophia. Milroy's free throw, in and out, rebound Titus for Ottawa. 10-point ball game, 4:34 to play in the fourth period. It's Evans for the Cyclones. Left wing to Titus. She overthrew the pass inside. Off Ficken's hands and a turnover. Number 15 on the night for Ottawa. Hadelin replacing Spiegel for Matt Skirman. Frank off to Milroy. Milroy bounced it, and it's nearly stolen by Ficken. Now there is a steal by Hadel. Hadel ahead to Evans, who drives the lane, missed the shot, but a foul on Allison Frank. Evans, 2 free throws. First one up and good. Key ball in for Ottawa, replacing Curtis. Second one for Evans, rims in. Evans with 10 tonight. Here's Frank with it. Now to Powell, back to Frank. Long pass across the timeline to Hess. She'll get it into Milroy's hands. And 4 minutes to go. Milroy spins on Evans, knocked away from behind, but picked up by Hess. Hess. Between the circles, it goes to Milroy, right wing to Powell. Powell tipped away, loose ball, but controlled by Hess. Hess looking to spin on Keebaugh. Far sideline, it goes to Milroy. Milroy, top of the circle being guarded by Evans. They weren't counting her. Far sideline, Powell. Powell, jump stop, missed the shot. And saved, no, not saved by Frank, goes out of bounds, and Ottawa gets it back. So now Ottawa can cut the lead to 6 or possibly 5. Evans for Ottawa High, takes it left. Bounce it out top to Hadel. Hadel driving, dishes to Titus for a 3, it's good. Wiley Titus makes it a 5-point ball game. Hess back out to Milroy. Milroy pass down low along the baseline to Powell, now to Frank. Frank skip pass across to Hess, now to Milroy. Milroy. Free throw line, Frank. Back it goes to Milroy, does not take the 3. Top of the circle, Hess. Hess. Foul on Keebaugh. Henry Keebaugh with the reach-in foul. That is the 7th Ottawa team foul, so 1 of 1 for Julia Hess, who is 0 for 2 from the line. Todd back in, replacing Oakes for the Broncos. Free throw, Hess is good. .237 to play, 6-point Spring Hill lead. Second free throw rolls in, and now Hess will give way to Dowd. Evans, off the timeline. She'll take it left in the corner, Ficken. Now to Keebaugh. Keebaugh, expected Ficken to go to the basket, and Ficken didn't do that. Now here's a steal by Evans, and Evans will lay it in. 41-36. Across the timeline to Milroy, into the lane to Frank. Off balance jumper misses. Tapped around, Ottawa's got it. Here's Evans, one-on-one on Powell, into the lane, had it blocked, and it's out of bounds to the Cyclones. Spiegel will come in for Ottawa High, and Titus will go to the bench. Timeout, Ottawa. With a minute 59 to play in the basketball game, the score is Spring Hill 41 and Ottawa 36, and we'll be back in 30 seconds. This is Ottawa Cyclone basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM. KLFO.
What's the value of your real estate? Hepner Appraisal Service in Ottawa has been providing real estate appraisals for individuals, banks, and lending institutions for more than 40 years. Jim, Wade, and Scott are proud to support the Ottawa Cyclones. Visit HepnerAppraisal.com.
Wash your hands.
Cover your cough.
Keep your distance. Stay home. Help stop the spread of the COVID-19 virus. We're all in this together.
And being together apart is how we'll all come out healthy and safe.
A reminder from your friends at 1220
and 103.7 FM.
KOFO.
Ottawa has the ball and a chance to cut into a 5-point lead. Under 2 minutes to play. And it comes to Hadel. Hadel spinning, tries to throw up the shot, misses. Rebound, Evans back up, falls in, and she is fouled. Emily Dowd with the foul, her third. Ottawa's going to send in Titus replacing Kiva, and a chance for Evans to cut this lead down to 2. Free throw up, missing short. Rebound, Evans in the lane, and the floater is good. And it's a one-point game, 41-40, a minute 47 to play. Powell to Milroy. Ahead it comes to Frank. Frank over to Dowd. Back outside to Powell. Drives, might have been fouled by Titus, but no whistle. Here's Milroy with a minute 30 to go. Right side to Powell. Dribbles around. Titus missed the shot, but Ottawa had no chance except the fouler. Ottawa foul on Brooklyn Hadel, sending Brooklyn Powell to the free throw line. First free throw is for her on the night. And the first one is no good. Serious comeback for the Cyclones here in the fourth period. Second free throw for Powell is in and out, but the rebound, Frank, she lost control, and Ottawa's going to get it back. Ottawa did not block out well on the glass, but they got a break. And now the Cyclones can take their first lead of the night with a bucket. Evans between the circles, Stickens. Left wing to Hadel. She'll drive, dish off to Titus, knocked away. Titus has it back, and she's fouled by Todd. And that'll be foul number 5 on Meredith Todd. She leaves with 5 points. Oaks will replace her. Curtis back in for the Cyclones. 10th team foul, so a 2-shot opportunity here for Riley Titus. First free throw misses short. Second one on the way is no good. She missed them both, and the rebound to Oaks. Up court quickly is down. Ahead to Powell. Powell stops at the right elbow. Backs it out now to Oaks. Now Milroy with it. Under a minute to play. 1-point basketball game. Milroy. Bounce the one inside. Oh, Frank was wide open as she puts it in. 43-40. Pick from Curtis. Might have been a moving screen. Here's Evans. In the corner. Spiegel drives, stops, pops the jumper, misses everything. And rebounded by Oaks, but a traveling violation on Oaks gives it back to the Cyclones with 33.7 seconds to go. And we got a whistle and a foul before the inbounds pass. Milroy with the foul, and a double bonus for Ottawa High. Well, wait a second. They've got to shoot foul shots here. And it comes to Titus, shooting for 3 in the tie. Good! Riley Titus ties it up. Pass comes ahead to Dowd, now to Milroy. Powell with it, 20 seconds to play in the regulation. Powell, who might got away with a carry right there. Timeout, Spring Hill. The timeout with 15 seconds to go. Tied up at 43. We're back in 45 seconds. This is Ottawa High basketball on KOFO.
You've given up many things over the past year, but your health shouldn't be one of them. Ottawa Family Physicians wants you to feel safe about visiting your doctor by requiring appointments, asking questions about symptoms or exposure, and emphasizing routine hand washing. Call 785-242-1620.
We are strong, we are resilient, we will get through this together. Hi, this is Shimmy Ojale, forward for the Boston Celtics. As COVID-19 is spreading quickly across the state of Kansas, Franklin County, it's more important than ever to take precautions. Please join me in doing your part to keep yourself and others safe. Stop having gatherings beyond your immediate household until case numbers go down. Always wear your mask in public places, wash your hands, and get your flu shot.
Cyclones have come from 14 down to tie this thing up. Spring Hill has a chance for the last shot. They'll inbound. Dowd looks, gets it into Milroy. Milroy gets a pick. Lost control, and we'll have a blocking foul on the Cyclones. Foul on Titus will send Milroy to the free throw line, shooting 1-1. Free throw attempt. Rims off. Rebound to Titus. She lost the balance. And now Ottawa wanted a timeout. Did they get it? Timeout, Cyclones. 7 seconds to play. 43-43. And we're back in 30 seconds. This is Cyclone basketball on KOFO.
At State Farm, our goal is to help people manage the risks in everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. This is State Farm agent Keith King in Ottawa. Let me help you protect what's most important to you. Give my office a call at 785-242-9435 or stop by on 11 South Main Street in Ottawa.
Hi, my name is Dakota Smith, and I'm the pastor at Ottawa Bible Church. Our church vision statement encourages each individual Christian to live sent wherever God has placed us as we make, mature, and multiply followers for Jesus Christ. We are fun, welcoming, and hospitable, and want to cheerfully invite your family to join us on Sunday mornings for worship at 8 and 10 a.m. We also air our sermons weekly on KOFO from 8:30 to 9 a.m. More information about us can be found at ottawabiblechurch.com. God bless, and hope to see you soon.
Well, the Cyclones have the ball in a tie game, 7.4 seconds to play. Chicken will inbound. The Broncos will set up pressure. And it comes to Titus. Titus, ahead to Evans. Evans to Spiegel, driving, right up, no good. Oh, no good. And it will go into overtime. At the end of regulation, Ottawa 43, Spring Hill 43. We're back in a minute. Cyclone basketball here on KLFO.
What is radon? Home exposure to radon gas is the leading cause of lung cancer death in the United States for non-smokers. In Kansas, 1 in 4 homes will test at or above the EPA action level. The Surgeon General recommends all homes be tested and fixed if necessary. Visit kansasradonprogram.org for more information. Test, fix, save a life. This message brought to you by the Kansas Radon Program, the Kansas Association of Broadcasters, and this station.
Do your relationships keep winding up in the same bad place with breakups, abuse, manipulation, or abandonment? There is a better way. Life Care Center of Ottawa offers hope for breaking old relationship cycles and achieving lasting change. Through a fun weekly group called Birth of a Family, you have the opportunity to engage with mentors who are working through life just like you. Lively discussion guides you toward new perspectives about God's design for you and your family and helps get to the root of damaging lifestyle and relationship choices. Want to get off the merry-go-round? Call Life Care today at 785-242-4500.
On the alternate possession, Ottawa gets the basketball first here in overtime. Evans with it. Here's off to Spiegel. Spiegel had a chance to win it, but couldn't get the shot to fall. Titus back to Spiegel. Spiegel top of the circle now to Evans. Gives it up to Ficken. Ficken, left wing Titus. Titus bounces a couple times. Reverses it to Ficken. Out top Titus. Titus hit the 3 to tie it up. Now Evans, Cyclones will reset. 3:26 to play in overtime. Bounce to Spiegel. Now to Titus. Forced the pass inside, but Oaks knocked it away. She actually got away with a foul first. She pushed off on Ficken, but that wasn't called. But Ottawa gets the basketball, and they'll inbound along the baseline. Hess comes in, replacing Dowd for the Broncos. Evans looks to get it in. And a pass is tipped by Oaks to the steal, and there's a foul on Titus in backcourt. That'll be 4 fouls on Titus, and it will send Kaylee Oaks to the line at the other end. Her Oaks' first trip to the free throw line. She has 4 points this evening. Free throw is in and out. Got a block out now. Second free throw up and good. Spring Hill retakes the lead. Ottawa has not led this evening. Evans, near sideline between the circles, Curtis. Left wing, Titus. Titus into Spiegel's hands. Summer. Reversed it to Ficken, right wing. Skip pass now to Curtis. Curtis holding it high overhead. Skips to Titus. Titus cut off. Now Ficken. Ficken. Cross court to Spiegel. She'll drive to the left baseline. Give it back to Ficken. Sophia for three. No good. Rebound is going to be controlled by Spring Hill. 2:42 to go. It's Milroy in backcourt. Up court she comes. Spins as she crosses the 10-second line. Cross court to Hess. Hess. Looking to get it inside to Frank, but it wasn't there. Check that to Oaks. Milroy. Right wing Powell. Looking for a cutter across the lane. It's not there. Now Oaks will drive. Shoot with the left hand and score. Makes it a three-point game, 46-43. 2:10 to play in the overtime. Here's Evans with it. Taking it right. Right corner, Ficken. Another three-point try is good! Sophia Ficken ties it up. Here's Hess with it. Hess, double team. Spins, gives it in the corner to Frank. Skip pass into Powell. Powell bounces to Oaks, layup short. Frank for the rebound. Oaks came up with it, and now we'll have a timeout called by Clay Freegon. The timeout with 1:42 to play in overtime, and we're all knotted up at 46. Back in 30 seconds. This is Cyclone basketball on KOFO.
Have you ever thought about why listening to the radio is better for you than spending all your time staring at your phone? We are hands-free, so in the car, you can keep your eyes on the road, where they should be. We don't need your personal information, so you don't have to worry about spam from us. And all you have to do is listen, not waste your time scrolling through an endless sea of recipes, memes, and cat videos. Radio, the original social media, and your source for information and entertainment at 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
46-46 tie. Sophia Ficken with the three-pointer to knot it up. Baldwin's girls winning tonight against Bonner Springs 41-31. Broncos have the ball out of the timeout. Milroy will inbound. Nobody on the inbounder. Milroy looking, and she'll come out high to Powell. Powell, top of the circle now to Hess. Hess takes it to the free throw line extended, backs it out to Milroy, nearing the 1:30 mark of overtime. Milroy to the free throw line, back out it goes to Powell. Powell gets a pick from Frank, bounces along the baseline. Milroy puts up the jumper and misses everything. Rebound followed by Frank is no good. Cyclones commit a personal foul. The second one on Sophia Ficken. Again, Ottawa did not hit the defensive glass well. Frank has not shot a free throw tonight. She has 23 points. This free throw is no good. 46-46 tie, 1:17 to play in the overtime, the first overtime. Second free throw misses, and Oaks knocked it out of bounds. She actually fouled to get the positioning. The referees did not see that. But she knocked the ball out of bounds. Now Ottawa again with a chance to take its first lead of the night. Evans for the Cyclones. Looking things over, bounces it to Titus. Titus looking inside, not there. Back out it goes to Evans. Evans near the Ottawa bench in the corner, Titus. Riley driving, tries to flip the shot, and puts it in! First lead of the ball game for the Cyclones. Just half knocked away by Curtis. Kicked ball and will stay with Spring Hill with 47 seconds on the clock. Dowd will come back in for Spring Hill. Milroy will inbound. Again, nobody on the inbounder. Comes into Frank. Frank looking. Backs it out now to Dowd. Dowd to Milroy. Milroy skip pass to Oaks. Oaks jumper too hard. Rebound second for Ottawa. And a foul on Spring Hill. Whistled against Frank, number 4 on her. And Sophia Thicken at the line for 2 shots. And she can bump this to a 2-possession game. Free throw Thicken, rims in. 10 points tonight for Sophia Thicken. Second one is perfect. 2-possession game. Milroy in the front court. Gives off the Powell. She almost lost it. She'll shoot a long 3. Miss. Rebound. Tipped around. Thicken's got it again. And we'll have a foul against Milroy on the rebound. And this time, with senior Summer Stiegel at the line. Summer has not scored tonight. These free throws will go a long way toward putting it away. First one's good. Pass in for Spring Hill. Lydia Callahan will replace Sicken for Ottawa. Second free throw for Spiegel, good. Milroy against the press. Takes it down the sidelines. And ball knocked out of bounds by Evans. Stops the clock with 17 seconds to go. I don't think the scoreboard's right. Ottawa should be leading by 6. They got a 4-point lead up there right now. And it comes to Milroy. Milroy, ooh, fouled. That foul's going to be called on Lydia Callahan. That's not what you wanted to do. It stops the clock, gives Milroy 2 free throws. They got to get this score figured out. Free throw attempt in and out and back in. Should be 52-47, and now 52-48. Substitution sticking back in for Ottawa. Powell comes in for Spring Hill. They have to check the score here. I'm not sure the score is correct. By my count, Spring Hill has scored 5 points in the period. Their 48 is correct, but the Cyclones have 9 here in the overtime, and that would put them at 52. And it would still be a 2-possession game. They haven't changed it yet, so I guess we're going with 51-48. And it comes to Evans. They need a foul here. Over it goes to Titus. 9 seconds on the clock and a foul on Oak. Riley Titus with a chance to ice this ball game. 18 points tonight. Titus's free throw is around the rim and out. Now with the score is showing the way it is, the best Titus can do is make this a 4-point game. Milroy comes back in for Powell. Titus needs to make this free throw. And she missed that shot short. Rebound to Frank. 5 seconds. Long pass ahead. Off the hands of down. It's going to go out of bounds. And that's the ball game. The final score, Ottawa 51 and Spring Hill 48 in overtime. We're back in 2 minutes. This is Ottawa High Basketball on KLFO.
If you're a propane customer, make sure your propane system is operating safely by having it inspected by a qualified service technician. If you've run out of propane or had an interruption of service, your propane supplier is required to test your propane system to ensure that it is leak-free and safe. Each family member should know what propane smells like and what to do in the event of a gas leak. Call your propane supplier for additional information. This message brought to you by this station and the Kansas Propane Education and Research Council, Greg Knoll, Executive Director.
The Army National Guard plays a vital role in your community. We're on the front lines supporting essential personnel, first responders, law enforcement, and medical professionals, delivering food, supplies, and medicine, keeping communities safe, making a difference. During emergencies, we're always ready, always there. Learn more about part-time service in the Army National Guard at nationalguard.com.
Sponsored by the Kansas Army National Guard, aired by the Kansas Association of Broadcasters and this station.
We are strong, we are resilient, we will get through this together. Hi, this is Shimmy Ojale, forward for the Boston Celtics. As COVID-19 is spreading quickly across the state of Kansas, Franklin County, it's more important than ever to take precautions. Please join me in doing your part to keep yourself and others safe. Stop having gatherings beyond your immediate household until case numbers go down. Always wear your mask in public places, wash your hands, and get your flu shot.
Well, folks, they have reset the clock to 0.3 of a second to go, but they've given Ottawa that point that we thought they should have. So now the scoreboard shows 52-48, 0.3 of a second. All Ottawa really needs to do is inbound, and they will complete one of the better comebacks we've seen by a Cyclone basketball team in quite some time. Ottawa's going to take a timeout. No, they're going to decide not to. It really doesn't matter because even if Spring Hill steals this basketball, they can't get a shot off in 0.3 of a second. Titus will inbound to Spiegel. That'll do it. Now we've got a final. Ottawa 52, Spring Hill 48. Let's pause for a minute. This is Ottawa High Basketball on KLFO.
My name is Dakota Smith, and I'm the pastor at Ottawa Bible Church. After enduring a difficult 2020, each of us needs a renewed hope. We are walking through the book of Hebrews in a series titled Jesus is Better, examining his superiority over angels, Moses, the priesthood, and the Old Testament sacrifices. Radio services are at 8:30 Sunday mornings, and in-person service is attended at 8 and 10 a.m. More information about us can be found at ottawabiblechurch.com.
If you're a propane customer, make sure your propane system is operating safely by having it inspected by a qualified service technician. If you've run out of propane or had an interruption of service, your propane supplier is required to test your propane system to ensure that it is leak-free and safe. Each family member should know what propane smells like and what to do in the event of a gas leak. Call your propane supplier for additional information. This message brought to you by this station and the Kansas Propane Education and Research Council, Greg Knoll, Executive Director.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KLFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Ottawa High girls, who trailed by 14 heading to the fourth period, win it here in overtime, 52-48 to finish the regular season 6-13. Spring Hill had a 14-2 lead after a 12-0 run in the first period. It was 14-4 at the quarter. Ottawa cut the lead to 4 at the half, but the Broncos had a big third quarter, and it looked like the Cyclones were just not going to get it done. But then, what a comeback, sparked by Riley Titus and Kirsten Evans. Titus, 9 points in the fourth period, 11 for Evans, and Titus's three tied it up. And we went to the overtime, and the Cyclones were able to get a three-pointer by Sophia Thicken to tie the ball game. Titus then with a 2 to take the lead, and Ottawa made 4 of 4 free throws down the stretch to pick up the win. The scoring looks like this. For Spring Hill, Meredith Todd, Allison Frank, 23. Kate Milroy with 7. Kaylee Oakes had 7. 5 for Meredith Todd. 2 for Julia Hess, Emily Dowd, and Brooklyn Powell. Titus led Ottawa, the senior, in her final regular season home game. 18 points tonight. Evans had 16. Sophia Ficken finished with 11. Then Lauren Curtis, Summer Spiegel, and Brooklyn Hadel, each with 2, and 1 for Foster Mitchell. We'll send it back to the station for a while, come back with the boys part of the doubleheader. The girls' game in overtime goes to the Cyclones, 52-48. This is Gary Bateman saying so long for now.
We hope you enjoyed this broadcast of Ottawa Cyclone basketball on KOFO. Brought to you by the Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic, Hepner Appraisal Service, CarStar, Gold's Transportation, and by the Ottawa Herald, Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, Kramer Pharmacy, and Arvest Bank. Cyclone and Lady Cyclone basketball on KOFO is also brought to you by the Ottawa Recreation Commission, Advent Health Ottawa, Sutton's Jewelry, Lamb Roberts Vice Funeral Home, also by Quality Structures, Ottawa University, Bingle & Son Mortuary, Kansas State Bank, and Ottawa Family Physician.